So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need him.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
They go play action here on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is really impressive, because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea. But it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Huntley to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw, Huntley. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Carolina. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run with Dillon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's Huntley. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Huntley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Huntley.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
But fortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The handoff comes to Stewart. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And under the Lions pressure. He's brought down. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Stewart. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reception here by Ruggs.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Check. Safety's creeping. 43.
Off play action. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, check right 21, check right.
Back to throw. Huntley.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Stewart. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why do you call play action?
Because they're not going to play it defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Huntley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, Huntley. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 52. Switch. Check.
They'll set up to throw.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Stewart. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Julian Okwara.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. His kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On second down now, it's Stewart. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. This is Stewart again. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a run with Dillon.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Huntley. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
43 is the mark.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone.
A high throw there as this is not